Good morning and Jai Hind. In this video, I am going to continue further with our chapter, The Amazing Penguin Rescue. In the previous video, we have seen that how the penguins were stuck in water due to oil discharge by the cargo ship accidentally. So let us move further. But your instinct for survival is strong, and somehow you struggle back to shore, fighting against the current. The journey, usually effortless, is an agonizing ordeal. You manage to stagger onto the beach and back to your nest, where you lick and peck at your feathers, desperate to clean them. Finally, you give up. There is nothing to do but stand there, terrified, dazed, and silent. So now, the penguins started to swim back towards the shore with too much struggle. Usually, penguins swim very easily, but this time it takes really too much efforts. Finally, the penguins managed to reach the beach and tried to clean themselves, as oil was all over their body. But it is of no use. They gave up, and this made them highly afraid and confused. Let us read further. The strange creatures. Then the beach is invaded by enormous creatures. They are humans, but you don't know that. You have never seen a human before. These men and women understand what you don't, that this oil spill is a catastrophe for you and your species. Some of these people have dedicated their lives to helping birds like you. Birds imperiled by oil spill and other human-made disasters. They have participated in birds rescue around the world. All they care about is saving your life. So, suddenly lots of people appeared on the beach while penguins were unfamiliar with these creatures. These people knew what had happened to all penguins, while penguins are still confused. These people knew the harmful effect of oil over the penguins, and some of them had devoted their lives for helping birds and saving them from human-made disasters. So let us see what happened next. But how could you know this? As the humans swarm the beach, you are overcome with panic. When a man catches you, you viciously fight him off with your powerful jaws and razor sharp beak. You bite his arm, ripping his skin through the fabric of his thick coat. He doesn't let go you, so you strike again, biting his leg and inflicting a wound that will leave a scar for the rest of his life. But he cares more about you than himself. But penguins are unaware about this. As these people approached penguins, the penguins started attacking them with their jaws and beak. Penguins bite them all over their body, which may give them lifetime scars. But these people didn't stop themselves as they care for these birds. Let us read further. All across the beach, dozens of people are capturing penguins, enduring excruciating bites and wing slaps as they load terrified bird into crates. It is painful, exhausting work, and the sight of all these scared and injured penguins is heartbreaking to the humans. Some grown men and women fight back tears, but they don't give up. Tens of thousands of penguins are in danger and they intend to save every single one. So now, as dozens of people tried to catch the penguins and put them into crates, but this was not an easy task. The scenario was really painful for humans as penguins were trying to escape and hurting them. But these people didn't give up as they wanted to save each of the penguin where many thousands of penguins were in danger. So let's see what happened next. 10 miles from the island, outside the city of Cape Town, a team of workers and volunteers has transformed a warehouse into a penguin rescue center. They work with astonishing speed. The warehouse holds hundreds of round enclosures, each large enough to accommodate 100 penguins. Other areas of the warehouse have been designed for washing penguins. One room is filled with 10 tons of frozen fish, the amount needed daily to feed the penguins. Acquiring this enormous quantity of fish every day will be among the workers' great challenge. So, now a warehouse 10 miles away from the island outside the city had been converted into a penguin rescue center, and that was very quickly done. This warehouse had all the arrangements to store penguin rescue, like keeping them area, washing area, and place where 10 tons of frozen fish were stored to feed penguins, and arranging such ample amount of fish daily was really a big challenge for humans. Let us read further. Actually, everything is a challenge. Simply getting one penguin to eat is a monumental task. In the wild, penguins hunt for sardines and gobble them while they are still alive and wiggling. These penguins won't accept dead fish from human hands, so they must be force fed. To force feed a penguin, a worker must restrain it, pry its beak open, and shove fish down its throat. Feeding one penguin can take an hour. Feeding all the penguins takes an army of workers 15 hours. And then there is a smell, the combined scent of penguin droppings, dead sardines, and human sweat permeates the facility. A stench so revolting that many people vomit when they first arrive. So, the next challenge is to feed these penguins, as these penguins were in habit to hunt fish. So, they were not ready to eat dead fish from human hands. This made workers to feed them forcefully, which takes many hours, an army of workers. And along with this, there was a disgusting mixed smell of penguin dropping, dead fish, and human sweat, which made many people to vomit as they entered this warehouse. Let us read further. As news of the rescue efforts spreads, thousands of volunteers flock to the warehouse eager to help. They are a diverse group, including wealthy women from fancy neighborhoods and poor teenagers from the street of Cape Town. Some volunteers have experienced rescuing wildlife, others have never owned a pet. All of them have one thing in common, a mission to save as many penguins as possible. So, Now you can see that thousands of volunteers arrived to warehouse for help as they came to know about the rescue operation for penguins. They were of diverse group, rich or poor, or having rescue wildlife experience, while some have never owned a pet. But in spite of such diversity, they have a common mission to save penguins. With this, I am going to end my video. Thank you.